What's up, my Canadian cousins? Welcome back. So I'm going to dive a little bit more into some Canadian cultural iconic video that so many of you recommended, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. The Log Drivers Waltz, and I can see just from the thumbnail on multiple videos, it's a cute little cartoon, and it looks like probably from 60s, maybe, I'm not sure. But let's get into it and let's enjoy what I understand to be a very nostalgic bit of Canadiana. All right, see you on the flip side. That's so amazing. Ever stand on anything drowned in water?
If you ask any girl from the parish around what pleases her most from her head to her toes, she'll say, I'm not sure that it's business of yours, but I do like to waltz with a log driver, for he goes burling down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down white water. The log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
Well, this is so cute. I love this. The Log Drivers Waltz pleases girls completely. Wish I had known that when I was dating before I was married. It would have made life a lot easier. I would have become a log driver.
When the drive over, I like to go down and watch all the lads as they work on the river. I know that come evening they'll be in the town, and we all like to waltz with the log driver, for he goes burling down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. To please both my parents, I've had to give way and dance with the doctors and merchants and lawyers. Their manners are fine, but their feet are of clay, for there's none with the style of my log driver, for he goes burling down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
To all the Canadian women out there, is that true? Log Drivers Waltz pleases girls completely. This is really fun, really fun. So, like, I'm looking at the, how he's dressed in this, and to my mind, and I may not, be familiar enough with it to have this right, but to my mind, that sort of looks like what I envision, an older time French Canadian with the hat, the toque. And that sweater seems like it was kind of like a hockey sweater from back in the day. It's just very
now I've had my chances with all sorts of men, but none is so fine as my lad on the river. So when the drive's over, if he asks me again, I think I will marry my log driver, for he goes burling down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely. Burling down and down white water. A log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
That was very cool, guys. Isn't it cool how, like, just these little things can please us so much and give us these feelings of nostalgia of what was, and just give you this feeling um, from your childhood, from watching these things when you were young, knowing that this is a bit of, you know, Canadiana, as I said before. We have these bits of Americana, that are just so pleasing. They do something to the soul. I don't know how to explain it exactly. It was really cool. And you know what this reminds me of? Especially in the beginning, before it got to be a cartoon, before transition, which was a cool transition, but I hadn't thought about this in so long. When I was a little kid in elementary school, we had these boxes of books that we had to read every once in a while. They were books or they were cards. I can't even remember, but they were color coded so that we had, per your reading level. And I think it was color coded instead of numbered and everything to not stigmatize children as to what, the comparisons between their classmates if they were at a lower reading level or whatever. But I loved it, and I was just ravenous about it because you could go, and whatever your color was, there were several things that you could pick, and it was your choice to pick what you wanted to read. And they were just like really cool little stories. And I remember learning about log drivers once in one of these. And I believe that where it took place was New Hampshire, if I remember right. But it was black and white. The pictures on the cards that I was reading were black and white, and it just looked a lot like what I saw in the beginning of this video, and it's very cool. I wonder if they still do this. I'm going to check it out. Hold on one sec. So apparently, not so much anymore. I suppose industrial mills and everything, automation and all that has changed, but also we just don't log as much because we don't deforest as much. And in North America, it said that the industry in both Canada and the United States has really gone away to the most extent because of environmental concerns around the 1970s. But interestingly, there's a sport called burling, which is a log rolling sport. Staying afloat on the log and I guess trying to throw someone else off. And there is an association in the United States called the USLRA. I guess that would stand for US Log Rolling Association. And in Canada, it's CanLog, CAN-log. And there's slightly different rules, but it's basically the same sport. Wow, that's interesting. Who would have known? All right, friends, that's very funny. Thank you so much once again for this really cool suggestion. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. And I will see you very soon.
Burning down and down white water. That's where the log driver learns to step lightly. It's burning.